All right, good morning, guys. So today we have two fun projects and probably a couple other projects falling down the pipeline. Seems like here at KB Autosports, whenever we are doing work, once one's job is scheduled for the day, everything else decides it wants to try and fall on that day as well. So this customer was scheduled. We got to jump up the basically little keys on his Fox shock. I believe this has the Fox shock. I'll check in a second when we take it all apart. But basically, I got to level this thing out. So it has adjustable coilovers in the front. Got to level it out so that he can actually clear these massive front tires. And just level it out because the back is a little bit lower than the front. Sorry, the front is a little lower than the back. My bad. It has rake. Typical for trucks. Anyways, then we also had this customer contact us. And he has a whole bunch of wheels and tires. So 4 wheels, 4 tires that he wants installed. And then I believe put on this truck, which is why he dropped it off. So have those, then I think I have another job that's supposed to be coming in shortly. So either way, I'm gonna get this thing up on the hoist and we're gonna start tearing it apart. Fortunately, I have to film on my phone today because I lost all my GoPros at the moment. And as of this moment, obviously, like I said, I lost all my GoPros, so I can't strap anything to my head and film. So I'm gonna try and throw you guys on a tripod, get the best angles I can. I just wanna show you guys what it's like to tear apart the front end of these trucks and do basically a leveling kit on them when they're adjustable. So let's get to it. You need to measure the gap from here to here versus the gap all the way back here and kind of get a rough idea of how far you need to go. You may need to go 1 circlip up, you may need to go 2 circlips up. It's unknown at the moment. You can probably measure online, but every truck does sit a little bit different. Some trucks sit lower, some trucks sit higher. It just is what it is. Depends on trim level, depends on weight, depends on a bunch of different factors. So that was one thing I forgot to do. I'm gonna leave all these clips in here and just do it as it is. But I'm gonna measure this real quick and just get a rough idea of how high I need to go up in the front and bust it out. Alright, so this is obviously what we're trying to take out. So the easiest way to do this is pop the upper ball joint out, then undo the top, undo the bottom, undo that, and then it should just pop right out. We'll see how it does. I'm gonna look up some research real quick just to confirm that this thing does have some different height adjusting clicks. This doesn't look like it does, but the collar is also like that thick. So I'm just gonna do some research real quick just to confirm. Again, customer brought in the vehicle. I'm just doing my due diligence. Alright, so I went ahead and skipped ahead a little bit, not really that much, but what I did is I took off these sway bars on both sides. Unfortunately, we did have a small casualty as, well, this one also looks like it's bent. But as you can see, the top portion of this one stripped out. So did the other one. The other one's actually still on there. I took off the bottom part of it. I have to get both of them replaced. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get any of them replaced today, so it just is what it is. That's the nature of being up here in Wisconsin, dealing with rust, dirt, and everything else. And really just not maintaining your stuff. So it is what it is. I'm gonna buzz off upper ball joint, the steering knuckle down here, and then we're gonna keep going. So that was a small setback that we did have. All right, so I have the strut out. Obviously, I have it compressed. Don't mind how it's sitting, mounted to the table. We just moved in here, so I'm still working on getting some parts to mount things like the spring compressor. But basically what we have is you have your spring perch. Again, be very careful when you're doing this. You just never know. Stuff can break, stuff can move, and this spring is now under a good amount of tension. But there is a set screw right in here, right there. I mean, you can see it. I really don't have to zoom in. Undo that, then this should be able to move around. Then you can move the circlip up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and kind of learn with this first one. Again, we do a lot of the Bilsteins. We don't do any of the Ford factory ones. So I'm gonna go ahead, learn a little bit, do it, and record it while I do. So stay tuned. So not what I wanted to do at all. Obviously, you never want to hammer on something, but this thing is all frozen up. It just doesn't want to move up and down. It's up here in the northwest, as you can see, or northeast. As you can see, it's rusty, it's crusty, it's aluminum. It doesn't want to move, so we were able to get it up one more rung right there. That's supposed to be about 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 raise. Yeah, it's just pretty impressive on how it works, but that's one rung, that's 2 rungs, and I think there's one more above it. But that's supposed to level it out, so that's what we're gonna leave it at. And I don't know if honestly I can move this much more. So it'll just be what it is. It sucks. It's not what I wanna do. It's not how I like doing things. That's why we like messing with new stuff. So it just is what it is. Let me clean off the camera real quick. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go do the other side, bust it out real quick. Maybe I can do it a little quicker if I'm not filming it. And then I will show you guys the finished result, and hopefully it doesn't rub. And we'll go from there. All right, so a quick little update. Both front struts are back in. Everything's pretty much buttoned up. Again, we have to replace the front sway bar links because the top end's stripped out. And this one is still in. I haven't chopped it out yet. Don't know why, probably will shortly. But as you can see, it has just a little bit of head up there, but it's stripped out completely underneath. So again, that's just one of the things that is kind of life when you're up here in the Northwoods. Luckily, sway bar end links aren't that expensive. We've had to replace a lot of them. Some of them are anywhere from like $15. These ones are $40, so $80 for both of them. But I'm not gonna charge them any labor because it doesn't take me any time to do it, and it's part of going in and out. So the next step is these. So I don't know what year this Ram truck is, but he's got some Rock Tricks wheels that he wants us to put on. And then I believe he has some, let me open this up. Yeah, he's got Falcon Wild Peaks, I believe is what he told us. So put all this together, supply some TPMS sensors, and then also supply him some lug nuts, and he'll be on his way, and I'll film most of that. And then you guys just let us know if you guys like seeing the day-to-day life stuff. I always think it's cool to see people's day-to-day life stuff. We're not super busy, so I can kind of do it. And then these ones are just some stock winter wheels for a customer. We swapped some tires around on it. They were going to refresh the face, and then they decided not to refresh the face. So basically they're just coming back here to get aired up and balanced. So the rest of the day should be relatively easy. It just is what it is, and it's life. So I'll record myself, like I said, putting these together. I'll probably just do a quick time lapse of it. And then I don't know if I can throw it on the truck or not, because I don't know if I actually have lug nuts in stock. Luckily my truck's coming tomorrow, so I can stock up on whatever I need. So we'll just see what we got. All right, so now these are done. Some of them balanced out good, some of them balanced out bad. I think these two balanced out the worst, so they'll go on the back. These two balanced out the best. For some reason, it just works that way. I don't know how good the wheels are. They're Rock Tricks. I'm not bashing on them or anything. I'm just saying I don't know how good they are as a company. We've dealt with, I think, 3 sets now. Like I said, 2 bounced up really well out of that set, 2 didn't. I know the Falcons are really good tires, so I mean, every once in a while you get a bad tire, but it just is what it is. Now I get to, I get to basically just seat these and then balance them up. These should balance up good, but I guess we'll just see. So I'm gonna throw you guys on a quick little time lapse. Shouldn't take too long to get those done. And then I have to place some orders here, and then we'll just keep on rolling with it. So let's see how the day goes. All right, so you guys obviously just watched me bounce these up. They did fight me just a little bit, as airing up always seems like they fight you. For some reason, the smaller wheels, they just don't seem like they want to seat very well. So pretty much I've shown you everything we have today. It is currently 12:42. I would say for one guy doing 3 jobs starting at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, that's not too bad, especially considering that this one fought me a little bit. And I had to kind of learn it a little bit. So now I have to go online, order a bunch of parts, get some lug nuts, get some wheels, get some stuff for future projects. So stay tuned. If we have anything more coming in tonight to do, I will definitely film it. Other than that though, if you guys need wheels, tires, suspension, accessories, lighting, I mean pretty much anything for a car, truck, or SUV, hit us up on all the socials. Instagram does seem to be the easiest one to contact us on, but please leave a comment, leave a like, share this, subscribe to spread the word to everybody. So we are located in Appleton, Wisconsin. Come see us.